Have you ever just felt adrift, in the middle of all the chaos of daily life? Well, today we're going to talk about the power of rituals. These are the simple, repeated things we do that can act as an anchor, giving us stability and, honestly, a surprising amount of meaning. Let's get into it. So let's just start right here. Think about that cup of coffee you might have every single morning. That warmth in your hands, the smell. What if that's more than just your daily caffeine hint? Seriously, what if that one simple act is actually the key to grounding your entire day?
Okay, so first up, let's talk about why rituals feel so incredibly important right now. We live in a world that is just constantly moving, constantly changing. We're going to see how a little bit of simple repetition can become a seriously powerful anchor.
I mean, think about it. So much of modern life is just change and uncertainty, right? It can feel completely overwhelming. Rituals, they're like the counterbalance to all that. They're the predictable, stable points in our day that we can actually count on. They offer comfort and a little bit of control when everything else feels kind of chaotic. But what exactly is a ritual? How is it different from just a mindless habit or a routine? This is a really important distinction because, honestly, understanding the difference is the key to unlocking all their power. So here it is. At its core, a ritual is a repeated action. But the magic ingredient, the secret sauce, is meaning. It's all about the intention and the significance we pour into that act. That's what transforms it from something we just do into something that really shapes who we are. And this right here really breaks it down perfectly. A routine is all about efficiency, like brushing your teeth on autopilot. A ritual, though, that's about intention. It's taking an action and doing it consciously for a reason, for grounding, for purpose. The physical act might look the same, but the mindset, completely different. All right, so let's make this real. Let's bring this down to a personal level. How can you and I actually use this idea in our own lives? This is all about the small things, the individual acts that can have a huge, huge impact on our personal well-being. Just look at these examples. Your daily workout, it can feel like a chore, right? Or it can be a ritual where you honor your body. Journaling can be just scribbling down some words, or it can be a sacred practice of checking in with yourself. And yeah, even that cup of coffee, when you really pause to savor it, it becomes a ritual that can genuinely improve your focus and your mood. But the power of ritual doesn't just stop with us as individuals. Not at all. In fact, some of its most profound effects happen when we share them. So let's zoom out a little, from our personal habits to the shared traditions that really connect us as communities. This is where rituals become like social glue. Think about it. Weekly family dinners, birthday parties, holidays. These aren't just things on a calendar. They are shared, repeated experiences that, just like it says here, strengthen bonds between people. They create the sense of a shared story. And that's really the ultimate goal of these shared rituals, isn't it? They tap into this fundamental human need we all have to just belong. By taking part in a tradition, whether it's with your family, your friends, or your whole community, you feel connected to something so much bigger than just your own life. Okay, so this brings us to the final and I think the most important point. We've talked about personal rituals and shared ones, but where does all this power actually come from? Well, the answer is both incredibly simple and really profound. And here it is. This is the big takeaway. The magic isn't in the coffee or the workout or the holiday. The power is in you. It's in the intention, the mindfulness, and the personal meaning you choose to give to that action. And that is so empowering because it means you can create a meaningful ritual out of almost anything. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Just look at your own day, at your own routines. What's one simple action? Something you already do that you could transform. What could you elevate just by adding a little bit of intention into a meaningful ritual that grounds you and makes your life just that much richer?